Welcome back to another Team Solemn Circus live duel. Today on the left side here, we actually have, I believe it's Dragon Link, Bystial Dragon Link. On the right side, we have Sky Striker Bystial here. Unfortunately, we do have the little wire that was connected. That's going to change in future videos. We're no longer going to have that wireless thing taped onto the phone so the microphone can change. We've now have a setup that the phone can charge as well with the microphone in. Hope you guys don't mind it too much. I hope not too confusing. I'm going to focus on the duels here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel a lot. We are on the road to 2K, and well, let's see some die rolls. So we're going to see that Sky Striker here is going to be choosing who's going to go first here. That's so huge when they're able to, I don't think they know what their opponent is playing either, so. And it looks like they're going to choose to go second here. That's very interesting. Especially when you're not playing Mystic Mine anymore, because RIP that card. Looks like we're taking a moment to decide if we're going to be normal summon the Seyfert here. Okay, that makes sense. Then take a second to read the Seyfert. Crazy card. We're going to activate the effect, tributing itself for a level 4, and they're going to respond with Ash Blossom here. Are we going to get hard punished by a TTT is the question. We're going to activate the Lubellion here. Okay, no TTT that I can see in hand. It looks like all monsters to me. Lubellion is going to be able to search for a Bystial monster, but I wonder if they have a Magnemite in hand as well, so they maybe are going to chain the Magnemite here. It is a crazy card. They're going to search for the Serenir. That normally tells me that my opponent already has a Bystial, at least Magnemite in hand. They're going to target the Seyfert with it, summon itself out. They're going to chain the Noctovision. It is a dark that special summons, so it's going to go special summon itself out. They're going to link it away. And they're going to target the... Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's weird how you wouldn't target the same Lubellion to get making sure that your opponent doesn't get the that Magnemite plus. Maybe he's trying to force it out anyways, not really caring about it. They're going to link away into the Dragoonity. Romulus searching for that Dragon Ravine. I guess it does stop the long, you're stopping the long game. You're making the top decks. I mean, I think you're making the top decks better by not stopping it. But our opponent is now on the 3 cards in hand. They're going to get another dragon in the end phase. So we're going to see potentially another. This could also be a mirror match, right? Like right now, Dragonlord doesn't actually know what his opponent's playing, I guess. They're going to activate the Dragon Ravine here. They're not going to be afraid of the Ash Boss, because Ash Boss has already been activated this turn. So maybe thinking on the discard here, you wouldn't ogre it. We're going to discard a second Magnemite. Okay. Setting the Apps Router effects obviously going to resolve. Adding the Tracer to hand. We did normal summon the Seyfert, unfortunately, so it's kind of unlucky here. I don't think we have another way to get another card on the field. We don't have a way to get into level 4, so we can't get to we have Silver Rocket in hand. Okay, so it's Silver Rocket and Tracer in hand currently. I don't think there's anything else they can do here, so they're just going to have to pass. They're both going to get the end phase searches, though. Looks like they're on an attempt to, and also they forgot about the Seyfert there. I don't really know what we're waiting for here. There's no monsters that they can go into with 2 normal summons in the hand. There's the graveyard that doesn't do anything. Romulus doesn't have any other effects, and Dragon Ravine's just been already used, so I don't possibly know. There's only 2 cards in hand, right? I'm not mistaken about that. Looks like we're just checking the graveyard. And then we're going to move to end phase, and both players are going to be able to search off that that Magnamuts that they've both used. We see 2 Jerusalem's being searched on both sides. Very, very good, Jerusalem being able to be offensive and defensive at the same time, especially because, his opponent does control a monster. So Dragon Link will be able to activate it as well. We're going to see a reinforcement of the army here, and that should definitely indicate what they're playing immediately. Searching for the Ray, and if it wasn't revealed then, it's revealed now. It's been, 6 years since Ray has been Bay, and she still is Bay. We're going to normal summon the Ray. Then we're going to enter battle phase and attack into the Ray, or attack into the Romulus. Then we're going to activate Ray effect. I thought you could control no monsters in the main monster zone. For that, I guess not. It looks like they're debating if they're going to Bystial it. Here they're going to target it. Well, very, very good. Still going to go for the monster Hayate. Hayate's going to attack directly. But now they're also not able to Magma attack. So if they send that Jerusalem's going to be able to pop the Sky Circuit card, and that's going to be leaving them without any engine, unless they have another card in hand that they did reveal the Harpy's Feather Duster, but we're going to see Hayate thinking on what they're going to send. Is it maybe worth sending another Ray there and then attacking with the Magnamut? Jerusalem's going to activate the effect, banishing or sending the but no, I guess we're just going to go in for the Zeke there. Sending the Widow Anchor. Zeke's going to temporary banish. Link away for the Shizuku. Setting 1 card. Not even going for the Kagari first. And then Shizuku's going to be able to add the engage. So now we know Harpy Feather Duster, engage, and the not the Blue Belly, what am I saying? The Jerusalem here. Maybe trying to save the Kagari for another time. I don't know. Widow Anchor seems like a crazy card to me. I feel like you just would want to have that card as well. Especially, I guess your opponent has two cards in the hand that they can't really use. They're going to normal summon the Silver Rocket. So now 2 cards in the hand is known by our opponent. And they're going to battle phase attack over the Shizuku. Interesting choice here. We're going to see linkage being activated here. Part of that new support from Mama. Magnificent Maven's crazy set. Can't believe lightning storms are $10 now. That's insane. And we're going to see going for the Kaina. Do you play more than one of this now? I'm not too sure, to be honest. All I know is I think it's going to turn it so that that monster cannot attack. But still going to go to Striker Dragon, activate Striker Dragon effects, getting the boot sector. I don't know. I think Widow Anchor would have just been huge here, especially without another extender. Not being able to go into the Tracer is huge. I mean, that they have Tracer, so even if they Tracer, I guess if you're gonna bank on them normal summoning Tracer, then Widow Anchor isn't the best play. But it does negate and steal, so I think that you definitely would want to add the Widow Anchor there back. I don't know what we're thinking about here. Maybe we're thinking about Dragon Ravining. Here we're going to attempt to normal summon Tracer, or double normal summon. You can't do that. Then we're going to link away for the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect is going to activate, adding the boot sector launch here, and then we're going to be able to activate the effect, and then we're going to be able to summon that Chaser from the hand there. But we don't know what that last card in hand still is. Oh, it's an impermanence. Okay. that could be quite useful, you know, going versus the Sky Striker stuff. And being able to stop one of those spells as well as, you know, stopping a monster is huge. We know here we're just going to play the Boot Sector launch. Yeah, you play the Boot Sector launch first. I was going to say, you can't just place it in the graveyard, then, you know, summon. Here he has two options. He could Striker Dragon effect, add back the Silver Rocket, then Boot Sector launch could summon out both monsters from the hand. Then you can go into like he could not just immediately go into the effect of the of like stopping the Tracer if he didn't really want to, because you know Tracer does lock you into darks, but it looks like we're going to be Sereneering that, banishing that Silver Rocket, because it does have to add back a rocket from hand. We're going to activate the Boot Sector, summoning back the Tracer. I thought that the Striker Dragon contributed for cost, but I guess not. We're going to see then that, you know, Tracer going to pop the Striker Dragon, summoning out that Recharger from deck. We have a few options. We are Dark Locked, so we can go into Whirl of Savage here. We could also go into the Darks. But I think that definitely the Savage Dragons. Well, I guess not, because you have the Jewish Firm. And you know they have Engage in hand as well. Looks like they're going to go for the Dark there. I mean, Dark here will take what? A Magnamut. After the Magnamut effect, you'll get that. Going for the Savage here. Then we're going to see it equip the Romulus, setting one card and passing. Then we're going to, you know, see a normal, or not normal summon. We're going to remember. Okay, here I see. Drew Sun's going to be remembered to summon on the thing. Then we're going to be activating the Harpist Feather Duster. And Impermanence is going to be chained onto the Drew Swarm there, negating the effects of the Harpy's Feather Duster. That's quite unfortunate. Then we're linking it away for the second Zeke. Okay, and then Drew Swarm's effects going to activate as well. And so we're forcing the Zeke to be Chain Link 2, and the other one to be Chain Link 1. That's quite interesting there. Going for the Kagari. Kagari effect activating, add back Engage. Activating the Engage here. Searching for the Eagle Booster here. Very, very interesting. Then we get that Draw 1, which I think we just drew into the Hornet Drones. Fair enough. That's pretty valid. I don't think that Kagari's going to be able to deal with the Juris Swarm. Maybe that's what the Eagle Booster is for. If it attacks into it, then it activates the effect. They're going to chain the Eagle Booster. We're going to see Hornet Drones being activated, summoning out the token. Linking both those off, or it cannot be as another Zeke. A Dark here. Dark effect's going to target the Magnamut. Magnamut effect's going to activate, searching for the Dragon in the end phase. And they're going to be linking away into the Unicorn. Unicorn effect's going to be able to pitch. Pitching the... Is that a Call by the Grave? Sorry about that glare. Spinning the Druid Swarm back to deck. Then we're going to Magnamut the Tracer, not the Tracer, the Recharger. Summoning the Magnamut out. We already activated the effect. We're going to attack, you know, for some hefty damage here. And it doesn't look like we have the access code. I remember he was looking for one, but he didn't play it. if he did have the axe code, that would be a 53 axe code, would be pretty beefy here. And we're going to see that the Magnamut that he summoned off is going to search for the Druid Swarm here, and it looks like we're going to pass our turn with 1 set. And here we're going to see that Dragon Link is going to be top decking, which I think they top decked the Chaos, or the BLS thing, or not the BLS, the fusion, not the, what am I saying? The pendulum monster, one that like spiked up in price. I think we have no cards that activate in graveyard here. We do have the boot sector, you know, being able to summon back a monster. I want to see what that card is. I think we only have 1 rocket in graveyard left anyways. Because he banished the recharger and he already hit the silver rocket. Oh, I wish I could just like pause it right at that moment, seeing what that card is. It's driving me nuts. Looking at the graveyard, you know, he did send the Call by the Grave. Pretty wild, to be honest. I think that Call by the Grave would be a little bit more valuable, being able to hit like a Bystial card, or I guess you don't want to hit the Bystial stuff because it will affect you. There's 1 card in it. It is the Emperor Dragon here. I'm going to activate the effect here, paying some life points to summon out. But here, what do they summon? Or does it add back, or it returns 1 from banished to grave, and then it adds. Okay. So we're going to see the Lubellion being sent to graveyard, the banished stone, and then we're going to add the Magnamut. We're going to activate the Magnamut effect, banishing the Druid Swarm, and because we do not have a monster on our opponent's side of the field, we cannot activate that effect. And then we're going to activate the effect of the boot sector, and I don't know why we didn't chain our own Druid Swarm there. Would have came up a lot. We're going to be able to synchro off into a Barone with level 4 and a level 7. Magnamut's level 7, correct? I'm not the stripping. No, I'm wrong. Fenrir is a level 7. That's correct. Fenrir's level 7. All the Magnamuts and all them, they're level 6. I do not know what I was thinking about there. We're going to see some banishing for the Chaos Emperor summoning itself out. The card's in crazy. Kind of crazy in price, that's for sure. I can't believe this is happening. We somehow saw, I mean, that's all you had to do was just Bystial the one that you have in hand, Bystial the Tracer that they have in graveyard. That's the only thing they could have reborned off the boot sector launch. Kind of unfortunate, but misplays do happen, and you know, you just live on. Just very, very unfortunate there. Here we're going to draw for turn, and it looks like the game is pretty much sealed. They have a Baron. That card's just, you know, super oppressive. I do not see them being able to beat the Baron, to be honest. They're going to activate the Druid Swarm here. Targeting, it does not really matter, I guess, targeting the Magnamut. I think you target personally the Lubellion in grave. But we're going to see Magnamut being banished and summoning itself out here. Enter battle phase, crash, hit the Emperor, and then banish, or attempt to banish. It's going to be chain negate. We're going to activate the effect, stealing it, and then we're going to attack, and then it's going to get bounced back. Or I guess it crashes, my bad. Crashes when they both get sent to the graveyard and shuffled back into the deck. And we're not in too much of a bad spot there. That was well played out, but they're both on one card. We do see a quick launch here, being able to summon out the Rocket Tracer. But what can you do with a simple Rocket Tracer with both of your targets in the graveyard? We're going to link off into a Pissy attack for 1,000. They're going to simply pass once again, burning through some stuff here. Looking at the graveyard, seeing what's left possible. And we see a Druid Swarm being activated here. Or not Druid Swarm, that's a Serenir. So we're going to be dealing some hefty damage here, banishing a Druid Swarm, summoning itself out. Then we're going to link away for probably a Seals. Going for the dark effect, targeting a Magnemite, most likely. And then, Serenir's going to be able to dump that Lubellion. Magnemite's going to be summoned. And then you can activate the effect of Magnemite. And, yeah, we're going to be able to bounce that Magnemite to also get that Lubellion onto the field. Enter battle phase, attacking with both of them. All because we didn't Bystial one single Rocket Tracer. We're going to send it to summon out the Lubellion. Lubellion, in fact, is going to put the branded beast onto the field. And all I got to say is it's pretty over. The search for a dragon during the end phase here. And if they have another Bystial, it's going to be pretty solid. Searching for the Druid Swarm here, and that's going to be most likely game. I don't think we have enough for that. We see 2 spells in hand. One of them is Linkage. That's just a pop one. Sorry about that. And here we're going to scoop it up there, realizing that we do not have enough for that little dragon board. They went on for a little bit, but unfortunately we're not able to see a card that would benefit us at all. Maybe if they saw a Ray there, they'd be able to bounce back a little bit by summoning it and then attacking. I guess Dark has more attack, so you'd have to link away, and then if Beast, I guess link away, and if it happens, then you just summon back the Ray, link away once again. No, I guess that wouldn't really work because they'd just be able to Bystial the monster when you have to link normal summon the Ray, link into a monster, then they would just go Bystial and then the beast, and then you just get to lose your Ray because Ray can't come out, in the banish zone, and you lose your. I guess if you summon Kagari, you get the add back, and I guess you could add the Widow Anchor, but it wouldn't really do much. I don't really know how much they had life points he had left, the Dragon League player. I know he was down by quite a bit. I think he was under 25, so maybe adding if you added Engage, I don't know. Potentially it was possible, but I don't really think so. Losing when you won the die roll feels so bad as well. But, they're going to be able to choose once again who's going to go first or second. And going first sided in is probably pretty good, to be honest. Especially if you know what your opponent's playing. And, you don't want to go second against a deck that knows that you're playing, because they can just set up a board that completely counters your board. Then you're done for. So we're going to see them making plays and activate the Chaos Space. So making dragons go first once again. Maybe they weren't expecting it. Sending the Apps Router, then being able to search and get the Tracer there. Chaos Space sending out so free. We're going to see the Light Dragon being summoned by banishing that Apps Router, linking off of the Tracer Dragon. Tracer is going to activate its effect, searching for that Boot Sector launch, and we have not normal this time, as well as White getting that Black Dragon. That's just so free. We're going to banish the white, summon out the black, or chaos space effect, returning the white to the deck. And we're going to be seeing the, draw, link, add, summon, Romulus, add, black, add white, and just it's so free. That's like a +3 right there.